The Ottoman Empire was one of the most significant empires in world history, spanning over 6 centuries and 3 continents. It emerged in the late 13th century in the region that is now modern-day Turkey and went on to conquer vast territories in Europe, Asia, and Africa. The empire was founded by Osman I, who established a small principality in western Anatolia and gradually expanded his domains by defeating neighboring states. One of the key factors behind the success of the Ottomans was their military prowess. The Ottoman army was based on a combination of traditional cavalry tactics and innovative firearms technology, which gave them an edge over their opponents. The Ottomans also had a sophisticated system of government that allowed them to manage their vast territories efficiently. They established a legal system based on Islamic law, known as the Sharia, and developed a complex bureaucracy to govern their lands. Under the rule of Suleiman the Magnificent in the 16th century, the Ottoman Empire reached its zenith. During this period, the Ottomans were a major force in international politics and trade. They controlled much of southeastern Europe, including the Balkans, Greece, and Hungary, and had a significant presence in the Mediterranean, North Africa, and the Middle East. The reign of Suleiman is also known as the Golden Age of the Ottoman Empire because of the great cultural and artistic flourishing that took place during this time. However, the decline of the Ottoman Empire began in the 17th century. The Ottomans were increasingly challenged by the rise of European powers such as Russia, Austria, and France, which were expanding their territories and spheres of influence at the expense of the Ottomans. The Ottomans also faced internal challenges, such as corruption, inflation, and a decline in trade, which weakened their economy. Despite efforts at reform by Ottoman leaders such as Sultan Mahmud II and his successor Abdülmecid I, the Ottoman Empire continued to decline throughout the 19th century. It suffered a series of military defeats, including the Crimean War, and lost many of its territories in Europe and North Africa. By the early 20th century, the Ottoman Empire was known as the sick man of Europe, and was facing growing internal unrest as well as external pressures from European powers. The collapse of the Ottoman Empire came in the aftermath of World War I. The Ottomans had sided with Germany in the war and were defeated by the Allied powers. The victorious nations partitioned the Ottoman Empire, forcing the Ottomans to cede much of their territory to new nation-states such as Turkey, Iraq, and Syria. The Ottoman dynasty was abolished, and the empire came to an end. The legacy of the Ottoman Empire is significant, and its impact can be seen in modern-day Turkey and beyond. The Ottomans left behind a rich cultural heritage, including art, architecture, music, and literature. They also played a significant role in the spread of Islam and the development of Islamic civilization. Despite its decline and collapse, the Ottoman Empire remains an important part of world history and a reminder of the power and resilience of human civilization. To understand the rise and fall of the Ottoman Empire, it is important to examine the factors that contributed to its decline. One of the main factors was the empire's inability to keep pace with the technological advancements and military strategies of European powers. The Ottomans were slow to adopt new technologies and tactics, which put them at a disadvantage on the battlefield. They also struggled with internal corruption and inefficiency, which hindered their ability to govern effectively. Another factor was the emergence of nationalist movements within the Ottoman Empire. As various ethnic and religious groups within the empire began to assert their own identities and demand greater autonomy, the Ottoman government found it increasingly difficult to maintain control. This led to a series of uprisings and rebellions, which further weakened the empire. The Ottoman Empire also faced external pressures from European powers that were seeking to expand their territories and influence. These powers saw the Ottomans as a declining power that was ripe for the taking. As a result, the Ottomans were often caught in the middle of European conflicts and were forced to cede territory and make concessions to more powerful nations. Despite these challenges, the Ottoman Empire remained a major force in world affairs for centuries. Its legacy can be seen in the modern-day Middle East and beyond. Many of the political, social, and cultural institutions that were established during the Ottoman period continue to influence the region today. The Ottoman Empire also played a significant role in the development of the Islamic world, and its legacy can be seen in the spread of Islam and the growth of Islamic civilization. In conclusion, the rise and fall of the Ottoman Empire is a complex and multifaceted story. From its humble beginnings as a small principality in Anatolia to its emergence as a major world power, the Ottomans left an indelible mark on world history. While the decline and collapse of the Ottoman Empire was a difficult and painful process, its legacy continues to shape the world we live in today.